What's going on, everybody? Mile High back out with another video, and today I have a unique Town Hall 18 attack strategy for you guys. This attack comes from a guy named Clash Silu, so make sure you guys check out his channel. It has a lot of cool attack strategies. So as you see, we're bringing a Meteor Golem and Thrower combination. It actually works surprisingly well. Before we get into the attack, make sure you guys go drop a like on the video and leave a comment. If we reach 100 likes in the first 24 hours, we'll be giving away a gold pass. So as you see in the clan castle, we're going to be bringing an Ice Golem with another Meteor Golem, so we're bringing a total of 5 Meteor Golems and a total of 6 Throwers. And for the equipments, we've got the Spiky Ball and the Snake Bracelet on the King, the Action Figure Giant Arrow on the Queen, the Rage Gem and the Eternal Tome on the Warden, and then the Rocket Spear and Electro Boots on the Royal Champion. So let's go hop into our first attack, and I'll show you guys how this works. Alright, so the setup is actually very simple. You're just going to use your Royal Champion on one side to set one side of the funnel. We're going to use her over here, and you're going to trigger the Rocket Spear ability right away, which will help her take out all these defenses down here. I'm going to be dropping her in range of that ground expo, so I may have to actually invest a totem spell with her on this particular base, but most of the time you won't. And she should get something like that all out just by herself. Her job is just to set the funnel. Once the Rocket Spear wears off, you're obviously going to use your 6 invis spells to get her as much value as you possibly can. And now we're just going to drop all of our Meteor Golems with everything else right here in the middle just to start pathing down. And then once they get a little bit closer, we're going to use the Queen with the Giant Arrow over here somewhere. Shoot the Giant Arrow just to cut off the funnel. And then the King we're going to drop over here, and his job is just to go around the outside with his Snake Bracelet and just clean up all this trash over here. And as you see, that's going to set a really good funnel. Now that gives us perfect pathing in here for the rest of our troops. We're obviously going to use our log launcher to log launch right into that town hall. Then you have your 6 totem spells you can use. You're just going to slowly sprinkle them in when you're taking a lot of damage to mitigate as much as you possibly can. You have an Overgrowth as well. I'm probably going to save that for the back side of this base. Probably going to use it back here on this Rage compartment, because that's going to be a lot of incoming damage once we get to the back side of the base. So really, that's all there is to it. It's a really strong attack. We'll get rid of this drawing. We'll press play. Again, I'm going to use the Royal Champion up here. We are in range of that Expo, so I am going to invest 1 totem spell just so we don't take too much damage on that Royal Champion. Because if you let her get really weak and then she walks over some giant bombs, she could go down, and that could derail your attack. So that's why I decided on this particular one to invest 1 totem spell. Most of the time you won't, because a lot of times you won't be in range of those, and it'll be perfectly fine. But this time we did end up having to. So we're using our invis spells every 4 seconds now. We're going to take out that Ricochet Cannon and then go down. And hopefully we can get that Fire Spitter. We do have Phoenix on her, so she should go to Phoenix and hopefully take that out. And she's about to go down. If she could get a couple shots off before she goes down, that'd be perfect. So she could make sure she gets it with Phoenix, which works out perfectly. We actually used a minion to pull the enemy Royal Champion away to make sure we got that Fire Spitter down. As you see, we got a really nice funnel set. So now we're going to drop all of our Meteor Golems, all of our Throwers. We have our Warden and our Healers up there, as well as your Apprentice Warden. We're going to poison up that Clan Castle. Drop our first totem spell, because there's a lot of damage there with the double Super Wizard Towers. So we use our Queen to cut off that funnel now. Now we'll drop the King down here on the outside. He's got the Snake Bracelet and the Fox on him. So it's really good to keep him alive. A really good combination. He should stay alive for a long time and clean a lot of trash over there. We got our Log Launcher opening all the walls. Gets into the Town Hall compartment. We're just sprinkling in our totem spells when they go down. We dropped one there to make sure we distract that Revenge Tower, because that thing obviously does a ton of damage. King and Queen doing an awesome job over here on the other side, keeping the funnel set nice and tight, which got all of our troops to go right into the core. We're going to Overgrowth that backside Rage compartment now, which will mitigate all that damage from the double... Oh, what's all in there? I can't even really see it. Anyway, we're pushing through here. I don't know why I can't see through that Overgrowth. My eyes are really messing with me right now. We use our Warden's Eternal Tome now as we're pushing in towards that Monolith. Okay, there's 2 scatter shots, a Ricochet Cannon, and a Multi-Archer Tower were in that Rage compartment. I don't know why I couldn't see that. We got our King still doing a really good job down here. Still has his ability intact. Our Queen is still full health. We still have a bunch of Throwers alive. Unfortunately, our Healers did go down, so we have nothing to top them back off. But we're just going to speed this up now, because at this point, there's really nothing for us to do. We'll just hit the King's ability. Actually, it got forced to ability anyway, so we didn't even have to do that. The Throwers take out that last defense, the mortar goes down, and we take out that last gold mine for a nice 3-star. So I'm going to go hop into the next attack. Alright, into our next attack. We're going to go in towards the Monolith here, so we may actually have to invest a totem spell again. Because if you didn't know, the Monolith and the Ground Expos both outrange your Royal Champion. So actually, instead of using a totem, I'm just going to use 1 invisibility spell a little bit early. A lot better value that way, so we can save our totems for our main army. We got a minion in over here right away, cleaning up trash, so we don't have to worry about that later, obviously, so we don't run into any time issues. Again, every 4 seconds, just keeping our Royal Champion invisible. That light beam goes down. The Ricochet Cannon is going to go down, and I'm hoping she goes down to this Multi-Inferno instead of up to the Ricochet. Perfect. That's exactly what we needed. She should go to Phoenix and hopefully take that out. If not, it is what it is. We're probably going to go through on this side anyway. But it was symmetrical, so we could go in from either side now. So if that multi goes down, perfect, it does. So now that frees us up to go in from up here. We use a wizard down here to take out that storage to make sure it doesn't pull our throwers over there. And for some reason, our wizard is shooting a wall. What is he doing? The storage is right there, and instead he decides to shoot a wall. Wow, very nice. Anyway, we used the queen to cut off the funnel and the king to go around the outside. I still can't believe that. He finally went and took the storage out. I don't know why the hell he decided he needed to target a wall. But we poison up the clan castle. Got a totem spell down. We overgrowth the revenge tower and that fire spitter. So it should work out good. Once it wears off, we should be right there to target everything. We use another totem up here to distract the enemy minion prince so our queen can take him out. It's working out really nicely here. Perfect. Our overgrowth wears off at the perfect time, right as we path in there with all of our troops. The revenge tower goes down really quickly. We use one more totem spell right here, distracts the queen. That multi-gear cannon and the multi-inferno, a really nice use of the totem spell there. Mitigates a lot of damage. We use our Warden's Eternal Tome now. That's we're out of totem spells. There's a Tesla farm up here, so I'm actually going to pop the king's ability to get rid of that Tesla farm here in a second. I was a little bit late, but we got rid of most of it. And you see we're pathing through nicely now. Again, nothing really for us to do at this point, so we'll just speed this up. Look how many Meteor Golems we have alive. We still have, what, 3 of our heroes alive? Everything except for the Royal Champion. That base was absolutely overkilled. And this is on Legend Modifier, so that shows you it is a very powerful attack strategy. I got one more for you guys, so I'll catch you guys there. Alright, into our final attack. As you see, we have a nasty Rage compartment here. So we're going to make sure we can use our Warden's Eternal Tome probably on that section. It depends just how much damage we have incoming. If we have totem spells that can take the damage off and not have to use it, that'd be ideal. But we're going to come in. The reason we come in from over here farther to the right is so we could take out that fire spitter. We want to take out the flank over here because obviously all of our troops are going to be in that Rage compartment and they're going to be taking damage from both flanks if we don't do this. So we'll trim out this flank with the Royal Champion, and then the other flank should get dealt with by our Queen and our King. So hopefully the Super Wizard Tower goes down here. Should have no problem getting it. Oh, she's actually out of range. I thought she was going to go to the Archer Tower instead of the Scatter Shot, so she's actually out of range of that that Super Wizard Tower now, which is a little bit annoying because it's actually not going to go down. So that was a bit of a mistake on my part. She might get it with her Phoenix. Hopefully she goes back and takes it out before she goes down. It's going to be close. One more shot. Okay, perfect. It goes down. So we took out the entire flank. So now we can drop in all of our troops here on this corner. And again, once they get closer to this middle compartment, we'll use the Queen and the King on the opposite corner to cut off the funnel. No need to use it now. A little bit too early. We don't want them to get out in front and go down. So we get our log launcher going. We shoot our Queen with the giant arrow, cutting off the funnel. That way we drop our King farther to the outside. Now we're going to be using our totem spells on the entry. We overgrowth over here right away on that fire spitter and that multi-inferno just to mitigate a little bit more damage on that other flank and hopefully keep our giant alive for a little bit longer. It's taking us a while to get through this initial compartment here because I believe there was a poison spell tower, so it really slowed us down. We're doing a good job. Our log launcher opening up all the walls into the core now. We've got all of our troops nice and tightly funneled. That overgrowth just now wears off, but that's alright because we're actually approaching and should be able to take that stuff out. We're fighting the clan castle. And our Ice Golem actually triggers and freezes everything in the core, so that allows us to delay our Warden's Eternal Tome just a little bit longer. We'll pop it now, just to keep that one Meteor Golem alive. It was about to go down. So we shred through that Rage Core. The Rage Core is completely dealt with. Our Queen takes out that Fire Spitter on the flank, which is perfect. We use one more Totem Spell on that Revenge Tower, because at this point in the attack, this late, it's going to be doing a ton of damage, so you got to make sure you're accounting for that. We use our last Totem Spell here. Everything's distracted, and as you see, again, this base is absolutely overkilled. All that's left is a couple Teslas and a Bomb Tower. They go down. All of our throwers are still alive. We still have some Meteor Golems, a full health Warden, and a completely full health Queen. Absolutely crushed the base. So let me know in the comments how this works out for you guys, and if you want to see me taking it into Legend League, drop a like if you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you guys next time.